Right, it's Mike from the Mike James Rock Show. We're at Warped Tour UK 2015. Gentlemen, introduce yourselves.
Jake Taylor from In Heart's Wake.
And Kyle, also from In Heart's Wake.
Welcome back. I presume it was this year's download, perhaps?
It was this year's,
It was,
this year's
wasn't it?
download.
Yeah.
I'm guessing since then, all you've done is toured non-stop by the looks of it.
Pretty
Correct.
much.
Yeah.
Yeah, we haven't
Yeah.
stopped.
What's been the highlight so far?
The highlight.
Probably our album tour back home
Yeah?
for the band would be. Yeah. The shows were next level for us back home, so.
Next venue size level? Or full works?
Yeah, just the whole thing, yeah.
Cool, man.
It was wild back home, yeah.
Did you get more production value and things like that when you step up to the next
Yeah, we
one?
stepped it up. The whole show side, slash playing, performing, I feel like, yeah, it was good.
Cool.
And attendance.
How do you plan for that? When you write the album, do you think, we're going to be playing the next level of venue of this album? What are we going to do to make that venue, are we going to have visual, extra lighting, pyro, that kind of... Maybe not pyro, but...
I don't know. I feel like we don't think too much about that kind of stuff when we're writing the record. We just want to write good songs. I guess catchy is something you go for.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do you think, Jakey?
Yeah, no, you don't think about pyro and lighting. The only
Yeah.
thing you think about are sing-along parts, perhaps. Goes with catchy, though.
Yeah.
I think certain songs translate... Thank you. Certain songs translate to big audiences than others do.
Yeah.
For
Big
instance...
crowd chant.
Yeah,
things
exactly.
like
That would be kind of weird with a room of 10 people, let's say.
But it might work.
It might work, but yeah, the faster, more hardcore songs work in smaller, intimate rooms, and then the big anthemic songs generally work in the bigger rooms.
Yeah.
So we do have that in mind, but the lighting and all the production, I think we take it in our stride.
Yeah, it's an afterthought.
Yeah, it's an afterthought.
And it's like, you know the tour's selling well, so you can be like, all right, so we can go out on a limb and go crazy with it. Which is what we kind of did for our tour back home, and it was so sick to have such a big production behind you. It kind of takes a little bit of the weight off yourself because it's a lot more about that kind of those production things happening rather than you running around like an idiot on stage trying to keep everyone. You still do that,
Yeah.
but it's like a lot less pressure because there's other things that are creating getting people's attention and stuff on stage. But
Like with visuals and things like that, how do you go about constructing something like that for a tour?
Well, generally there's just the good old backdrop scenario, which is you try to paint the stage how you want it to look. It doesn't just have to have the logo. We actually have never had a banner with a logo, really. We've mostly done
It's got to be on the bucket list.
pieces of art from our albums.
I'm sure we will one day.
We have banner pulls and scrims with hands and eyes. So that really sets the stage. And then from there, you just, I guess, it's how you want to go CO2 or do you want to go confetti? But we're working on some stuff for next year at the moment, actually, with proper visuals.
Okay.
And that's I've never done that before, directing that. But that's it's going to be a fun challenge.
To writing a song is it? You have
No.
have to tell the story and visual, I guess, as well.
No, the set's there. We've got the set.
Okay.
And then you have to write visuals to the set, so it runs behind.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Interesting times. We're getting to the end of the year at the moment. What have been your highlights so far? Your best gig you've been to, the one you've played, album of the year, that kind of thing?
Okay. Best gig that I've been to I haven't really been to any gigs besides songs we played.
Yeah.
So I would say we played a show in Sydney on our album tour. That was crazy for me. That one's gonna be like I'll remember that for the rest of my life. The Roundhouse back home. That was sick.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. And what was the
Album of the year for you
Album
guys?
of the year for me. I don't know. Crap. I always get a blank when people ask me about favorite albums and stuff like that.
It's
There's been so much good music out there.
Yeah.
I know,
it has
that's even why it feels like I'm wading through so much more in my brain.
I think Northlane killed it with their
album
with
is-
Nodes. So I'm gonna go out and say
I'm going to go with Parkway's new album.
Okay.
That's sick too.
Because I guess they had to either do something different and really amazingly or just plateau, and they definitely
They stepped it up.
which is
That
hard to do at that level.
The first riff on that record just is yeah, it's so good.
It's been an absolute pleasure catching up with you guys as always, man.
Thanks, man.
Hopefully we'll catch up with you next year when you come back.
Yep.
Thanks, man.
Take it easy, thank you.
Hopefully it's not raining.
No, hopefully not.